Well, this afternoon I'm at Wycliffe College in the Gloucestershire Cotswolds with Christian San José, who's the new head who started in September. So good to meet you, Christian.
And you, Mark, thank you very much for popping by.
So how's your first few weeks been at Wycliffe College?
In a word, busy,
Busy.
but thoroughly enjoyable, and it's been wonderful to get to know a new community, a new school, 600 new pupils, 300 new colleagues. So yeah, it's been a really rewarding 6 weeks.
It's a very rewarding 6 weeks so far, and I hear that you get very involved in the activities of the school. You're out with a bronze award with your dog on a hike yesterday in the sun or rain or something.
We were, yeah, and I took my son who's 8 and in the prep school, and my hairy black Labrador. But I think that's important for me to be involved and to know what the pupils are doing, so that I can talk to them about it. And it's also a really good opportunity to talk to them in a different environment as opposed to passing them in the school day and so on.
So do you think it's important for Head to really know the pupils and the staff, and kind of on a casual way as well as a formal way?
Yeah, and I would say, Mark, some pupils have offered to fist pump me coming out of chapel, and I've said it's far too early in our relationship for that to be the case. But no, I think ever since I've worked in schools, it's about knowing the pupils and really knowing them individually. And that's not just knowing their names, but that's important, but actually knowing their interests and what they want to get out of school and where they're heading.
And I think that's part of the DNA of Wycliffe. We've known Wycliffe for a decade or more, and our own son came here in the sixth form for a couple of years. And I think what's appealed to us at the time was it's very pastoral, very close-knit family. Would you agree with that, and how would you kind of explain that or expand on that?
Yeah, I would wholeheartedly. I mean, I've worked in boarding now for over 15 years, and boarding done well, which is what we do here at Wycliffe, is absolutely key. On Saturday night, I was in Ward's Ivy carving pumpkins with the pupils. But it's that creation of the family feel, that family unit in the boarding environment that is so important. And of course, Mark, you'll remember that our day pupils are in the mix as well. So that tethers us to our local community, which is also an important factor in the school.
So the day pupils feel part of the whole Wycliffe community as well, which is a kind of boarding community and a day community, the whole one big happy family across Gloucestershire and the rest of the world. Talking about the rest of the world, we've introduced lots of Nigerian pupils to Wycliffe over the many years. Why do you think Nigerians particularly are attracted to Wycliffe College?
Well, I think, Mark, looking past the camera at the moment, certainly not the weather perhaps, but but I think it's the change of environment, it's the academic challenge. I'm hoping that they're coming from Nigeria, they're ambitious, they want to experience a different way of life. But also a broadening of their horizons, broadening of cultures and that melting pot that we create here in our boarding environment.